And
Speaking of which, Larry, should the
yes,
Niners bring back Brian Robinson Jr.? There's been reports that they're interested in bringing him back, which is so strange to me because they didn't really use him last year,
it's a
but
very
they traded for him and they want to bring him back. What do you think?
it's a very bizarre situation because I mean they traded for him, which makes you think, man, they really like him, but then they never used him, and they were including one playoff game, he didn't get a touch, and he didn't touch the ball in Philly, right? Was that the game that he didn't touch the ball,
I don't
or
believe
was
he
it
did.
Seattle? One of those two games, he did not touch the ball. And so you're sitting there going, well, wait a second, does Kyle not trust anybody but CMC? I mean, he runs their line didn't
No touches in Philly.
Yeah, not a single touch in Philly.
7 snaps on offense.
Your big back in freezing weather didn't get a single carry. That was weird. So I when I saw that, I just kind of put a line through him, like, oh, there's no way he's coming back. But yeah, it sounds like he's willing to come back, and it sounds like they want to have him back. I mean, are they going to utilize him? I definitely think there's some underrated backs in this draft. I know it's not considered a great running back draft, and they have other needs, but there's some really solid running backs in this draft. I just do think that you can get them in any round, and Shanahan's got usually a pretty good eye for it. So I don't know if they draft a back. Maybe they just sign a couple after the draft. But Robinson, I think, is probably coming back.
It's too bad. I would have liked them to bring in someone that could split carries with Christian McCaffrey. I don't think that Brian Robinson Jr. I wasn't that impressed with him. I thought that Jordan Mason was better, at least on the Niners. Jordan Mason on the Niners was better than Brian Robinson. And ran harder, more effective. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to see. It would have been nice for them to sign Tyler Algier. They didn't. It would have been nice for them to actually play Garendo or Jordan James last year, so we know what they have. But I think we know what they have in Brian Robinson Jr., and it's like no one's scared of him. Sorry.
I mean, I wish they had found out. Like right now, it would be nice if we knew what the capabilities of Jordan James really were. It's like we don't really know. They gave him he got some carries in July, and then he got some carries in January, and nothing in between. But he's got a great build for running back, right? He's squatty. He's like 225 pounds. He really does look like a running back, and he caught the ball in training camp very naturally, like a guy who's been doing it for years. And he looked okay in the last game of the year, though he looked bad, I thought, on the return that Rashid took back for a score. He would really not a very strong effort there by Jordan James on the coverage unit. But other than that, he looked good in that game. So but what is he? Do we know what he is? Can you lean on him? I don't know if they can.
I'd like to see them bring in someone a little bit more serious. It seems like when they brought in Brian Robinson Jr., it was like, we need a guy just in case Christian McCaffrey gets hurt. Now I feel like you need a guy to split the load, to split carries with Christian McCaffrey. I feel like he even gave the green light for it. And you could do better. You could do better. Yeah.
He did. He was like, hey, if they want to go get somebody and bring somebody in here, I'm fine with that. Because I mean, the word was like Christian wants every carry, and I think he is kind of like that. He wants every carry, but I mean, he's got to know that if they could somehow bring in another starting caliber back, whether it be in the draft or free agency, it would have lengthened his career.
Yeah.